Hey, good evening, everyone. Here I was in my kitchen just making dinner like a regular night, and I am about to make the new Thai green curry. I'm looking for just a quick dinner tonight. What I had planned on making is going to take too long than the time that I now have, which is a typical thing that happens around here. I forgot to take out the meat from the freezer, and we're trying to do more meatless meals, so I thought I would try the green curry with a can of chickpeas today instead of using chicken. So we're trying to help our grocery budget, but also just eating more plants and vegetables. So tonight we're going to do the chickpeas for our protein instead of chicken. And anyway, as I was getting everything ready, I realized one of the ingredients that our new curries call for, both the red curry and the green curry, they call for a can of coconut milk. And I have learned through my fabulous leader, Julie, that not all coconut milk is equal. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of a comparison here tonight, and I'm going to open up two cans and show you the difference so you can really see that it's worth spending the extra 30 cents or even $1 on a really good can of coconut milk. So what I have here, and nothing against these brands, this is just what was available at local stores, what I had on my pantry shelf. So I found this one, it's made by NuPack, and if you look at the ingredients on the side, it shows that 1/4 cup serving is about 100 calories. For fat, it's 11 grams, sodium is only 10 milligrams. But what I really notice is the ingredients. If you take a look at that, it says coconut milk water, guar gum, polysorbate 60, sodium metabisulfite or something like that. So there's some stuff in there that I can't pronounce that I don't know. The second can that I have, this is one that I got at my local No Frills. I've been happy with this one. I've used it a couple times. I haven't tried all of them by far, but just been testing things lately in my kitchen. So this one is a Roy D. I hope I'm saying that right. This one was about $1.30 on sale. Normally maybe $1.60 for a can, so still not bad. And for a 1/2 cup serving, so that's double the serving, it's saying that it's 170 calories, 17 grams of fat, and carbohydrates, and only 15 milligrams of sodium. So, but again, the ingredient, you can't see that there. But there's coconut extract, 60%, and water. That's it. There's none of that other blah blah, whatever that was. So I wanted to point that out. I'm going to open these up in a second and show you the difference. And I can tell you that that cream that you get on coconut milk is really what you want when you're cooking Thai food. That nice, thick, rich cream is what is going to make the texture of your curry. It's going to make or break it. So what I have here, I just want to shake this so you can hear the difference, okay? So this is the NuPack one. Okay, pretty watery. They're all going to be a little bit watery. This one, none of these have been refrigerated. They're just right off the shelf. Okay, you can hear there's hardly as much liquid in there. It's much thicker. It feels a lot heavier. So I just wanted to point that out. So I'm going to bust these open and I'm going to show you the difference and we're going to get cooking, okay? Okay, so I've opened up both cans of coconut milk. You can see I've got them behind the bowls there. What I just used the Epicure Dippin' Spreader to kind of scrape the coconut milk out of the cans, and you can see it really does a good job cleaning it. I just have to give it a quick little rinse, and it's ready for recycling. So that's awesome. So these cans were shaken before I poured them into these bowls. So some of that cream that separates sometimes was kind of mixed up already. When I have opened the Roy D coconut milk before, I have found that there was at least half of the can, a good portion of it was that thick coconut cream that you want to see in a can of coconut milk. And then the bottom portion was the liquid. So before I've had to pour it out and mix it up before I just add it into my cooking, or if I'm using it to make the chicken satay, for example, you want nice creamy texture, not just all the liquid. I haven't tried cooking with the NuPack yet. This was, I think, maybe, I don't know, loaned to us or something. My mom probably brought it to replace something she borrowed. But anyway, I'm not sure where she purchased it, likely from Food Basics. And this one was purchased at No Frills here in Ontario. One thing that I wanted to show is just the difference in texture. It's a little bit difficult to see. I'm going to do both spoons here so you can see the difference. So I find that the Aurora D is a nice thick coconut cream. You can see how it coats that spoon. Where I find the new pack, you can even see the difference in color. It's quite a bit waterier. The way it drips is even just water, more water. So obviously what that means is your food is not going to have as much flavor. It's not going to be as creamy because there's more water added to the can. So keep that in mind when you're buying them. All coconut milks are not created equal. The other thing that I want to give just as a quick little tip is that when you, if you want a nice alternative to say whipped cream or even yogurt, if you're looking for a vegan alternative, a lot of people turn to coconut milk. What they do is they take the can, pop it in the fridge for an hour or two, and that thick cream that floats to the top, you're going to be able to skim off and whip it up in a blender. And what you're going to find is that you're able to whip that up into a nice whipped cream and add it to yogurt, like make it into a yogurt dessert, or use it as a whipped cream in place of dairy. So it's a great alternative. So one other thing that I wanted to mention was that I have been reading up a little bit about whether you can freeze coconut milk. Some people say that you can freeze it, and when you thaw it, all you need to do is just kind of mix it up properly so that it's not all liquidy, and it'll cook up just fine. Other people say that you might lose some of that nice creamy texture. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze one of these, and we'll have to see how it turns out. But I'm using the other one for my yummy Thai green curry tonight. So anyway, I don't need both, but I wanna just see what the freezing does. So if you've had any experience with coconut milks, if you found a favorite brand here in Ontario or wherever, I'd love to hear more about it. If you have tried freezing it before, I'd love to hear more about that as well. I've heard some people like to freeze it in smaller portions in like ice cube trays or any of our Perfect Petites mold, that sort of thing, and add it to sauces or smoothies and that kind of stuff, just for the added benefits of the coconut milk. So lots of great ideas floating around out there. So if you're new to coconut milk, there's a few tips for you. You can check out more at my Facebook page, Andra's Epic Journey, and I invite you to like that and follow me on there. And you can also find me online at andrarice.epicure.com. Thanks, everyone. Good night.